Whether you're a veteran teacher and you already knew this, or a brand new teacher and you need to know this, here are 3 things I wish I knew before becoming a teacher. Hi, my name is Keith. I've been teaching for over 20 years. I've taught from high school all the way through graduate level. Number 1, learning is a really strange thing. It is full of a bunch of funky curves. We know from psychology that the faster you learn something, the faster you'll forget it. The only way to keep students retaining information all year long through a midterm and even up to a final is to constantly harken back to the initial lessons that they started learning in September. I can't think of a single subject that does not build upon itself. It's not cumulative in some sort of way. Weave the things through from September until the exact lesson that you're working on, not all the time, but periodically. That's going to constantly keep the information that they learned back in September fresh and relevant every single day. If you don't do things like this, you kind of can't get mad at them if they don't do well on a midterm or a final. We can assist them through that process by constantly bringing back the things that they learned all year long, making some sort of connection to what we're learning today. Number 2, teach the shortcuts after you teach the long cuts. And what I mean by that is there is so much information that comes at students when they're learning. We throw all kinds of concepts and, dates and formulas all of the time. We're just bombarding them with a tremendous amount of information. I have learned now that I have to teach them the long way of doing things before I can show them a shortcut. The long way often comes with a very valuable understanding that's deep and rich, and the shortcut can sit on top of that, but the initial understanding is always going to be vibrant. And they're going to embody and understand the material and not just memorize. By doing this, you are teaching skills to the students that they can apply in every other subject. Take, for example, a friend of mine who is a carpenter who said that he never understood why the Pythagorean theorem was important. He had no idea what it was useful for. Now he uses the Pythagorean theorem every single day at his job. He understands it and gets it at a level that I could never even imagine. And number 3, this is perhaps the most important lesson I wish I knew so much earlier on. Bad grades are good. Bad grades are good. If someone doesn't pass a test, it does not mean anything about that individual. It doesn't mean anything about their character. It doesn't mean anything necessarily about their work ethic. I don't love the traditional grading system that the United States uses, but it's what we have for now. And what we can do with non-passing grades is we can maximize their potential for learning in the future. Perhaps a much better teacher than I will ever be or you will ever be is experience. Failing at something and getting something wrong and then learning from that mistake so you can do better the next time and the next time and the next time. Those are lessons that I'll take with me for the rest of my life. As I said, I've been teaching for over 20 years and I don't think that I'm ever gonna stop loving what I do. Being an educator is something that I plan on doing for the rest of my life. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post a lot of lessons as well as tips for studying and tips for being a teacher. If you're new, if you have any questions, if you have anything to add to this list, please drop a comment below. I love to hear about more things that people wish they could have known way back when. And as always, I hope this helps.